Welcome, my creepy cuties, to the most chilling corner of the world, Alaska. You might know it for its breathtaking beauty, but we're diving into the shadows, the icy depths where things go bump in the night. Forget your cozy ghost stories. We're talking about creatures that'll make your blood run colder than a polar bear's nose. So snuggle up tight, darlings, and prepare to have your spines tingled as we uncover the terrifying truth behind Alaska's mythical creatures. Who knows what lurks in the darkness? Maybe something with big teeth and a taste for tourists? Let's find out. First up, we're going deep, darlings, into the icy depths of Alaska's waters where legend says a monstrous creature lurks, the Illy. Picture this, a behemoth of the deep, bigger than any whale you've ever seen, with a sleek, shark-like body and a taste for, well, let's just say fishermen are pretty high on the menu. They say this thing is so big, it can capsize boats with a flick of its tail. And those teeth? Let's just say they'd make a great addition to my jewelry collection. From the depths, we move to the shoreline, where danger lurks in the form of a seductive siren with a taste for children. I'm talking about the Kalupalik, my little ghouls, and she's bad news, even for a horror hostess like me. Imagine a creature, half woman, well, something from your worst nightmares. She hides beneath the icy waves, her long, tangled hair swirling around her like seaweed. And that voice? It's said to be as enchanting as a siren song, luring unsuspecting children to the water's edge. So you think you're a wilderness buff? You've pitched your tent in the middle of nowhere, roasted marshmallows over an open fire, and told scary stories under the stars? Well, darling, have you ever had a run-in with something that makes those campfire tales look like bedtime stories for toddlers? Because in the wilds of Alaska, they've got something that'll put hair on your chest. Or at least, steal it right off your head. Meet the Bushman, or as some like to call him, the Tornit. This big boy makes Bigfoot look like a ballerina. We're talking larger than life, covered in enough matted hair to make a yak jealous, and smelling like a dumpster fire at a garlic festival. Trust me, you'll smell him coming a mile away. The Inuit people have been sharing tales about this creature for centuries, and let me tell you, they're not exactly inviting him over for tea and crumpets. Now, my little crypt crawlers, if you thought the last creature was a real humdinger, wait till you hear about this next one. Imagine a creature so elusive, so skilled at blending in, it could be lurking right under your nose. Or should I say, under your canoe. Because in the icy depths of Alaska's lakes and rivers, there swims a legend unlike any other. Meet the Amikuk, a shape-shifting trickster with a penchant for playing pranks on unsuspecting humans. This slippery character is about as straightforward as a politician's promise, able to morph into any shape it desires. One minute it's a harmless otter, the next a majestic eagle, and the next, well, let's just say you might mistake it for your mother-in-law after a 3-day bender. Well, my little horror hounds, are you ready for a creature feature that's equal parts alluring and terrifying? Because tonight we're diving into the icy depths of Alaskan folklore to meet a creature that's as seductive as it is deadly. Hold on to your hats, and maybe your hearts, because this one's a real heartbreaker, literally. Say hello to the Kushtaka, a shape-shifting creature that calls the misty shores of Alaska its home. Now this isn't your average run-of-the-mill monster. The Kushtaka is a master of disguise, able to morph into a cuddly otter one minute and a charming, if slightly damp human the next. Don't let those soulful eyes and that winning smile fool you, though, because this creature is a siren of the sea, luring unsuspecting victims to their doom with promises of riches, romance, or maybe just a really good time. Welcome back, my little monsters, to another spine-chilling tale from the frozen wastelands of Alaska. Tonight, we delve into the legend of the Adlet, creatures caught between two worlds. Imagine, if you will, a being with the upper body of a human, strong, proud, and bearing the intelligence of man. But don't let that fool you, darlings, because below the waist, the Adlets sport the powerful hindquarters of a dog. Can you imagine the speed, the ferocity? They're like a werewolf went to a really good tailor, don't you think? Legend has it these beings were created not by some mad scientist, but by a vengeful shaman. It seems he had a bone to pick with a rival tribe and decided to unleash a pack of these ferocious hybrids upon them. Hold on to your hats, my little ghouls, because tonight we're diving headfirst into the world of the Ircenrraat. These aren't your average everyday monsters, oh no. These little devils are the ultimate tiny terrors of Alaskan folklore. Picture this, miniature beings barely bigger than a doll, but don't let their size fool you. These pint-sized pranksters are said to possess powers that would make even the most seasoned sorcerer drool with envy. Imagine, my spooky sweeties, the ability to teleport, to walk between worlds as easily as we cross a room. That's the Ircenrraat for you. They're like the ultimate escape artists, popping in and out of reality like it's a cosmic game of peekaboo. Fasten your life vests, my little sea monsters, because tonight we're plunging into the icy depths of Alaskan waters to confront a creature so colossal, so terrifying, it makes Jaws look like a guppy. Get ready to shiver your timbers with the legendary Tizheruk. Now you've heard of sea serpents, right? Those monstrous mythical beasts that haunted the nightmares of sailors for centuries? Well, the Tizheruk makes those scaly scroungers look like garden hoses. This behemoth is described as a serpentine terror of the deep, longer than a schooner and with a tail that ends in a massive flipper, perfect for capsizing boats and dragging unsuspecting fishermen to their doom. So, darlings, you think your love life is complicated? Try being a rugged Alaskan hunter who falls head over heels for a she-bear. And not just any bear, mind you, but a shape-shifting seductress. Talk about your furry fetishes. This, my fiends, is where the legend of the cats begins. This ain't your typical boy meets girl story. It's more like boy meets bear who turns into a voluptuous vixen. And then things get really wild. Picture this. You're trekking through the Alaskan wilderness and suddenly, bam! You lock eyes with the most alluring creature you've ever seen. Little do you know she's got more than a few tricks up her furry sleeve. All right, horror hounds. Let's talk about a creature that's near and dear to my dark heart, the keelut. Imagine a canine so sinister, so blood-chillingly creepy, that it makes a pack of rabid chihuahuas look like a basket of fluffy kittens. This, my fiends, is the keelut, the hairless hound of doom. This ain't no Scooby-Doo gang. The keelut is a malevolent spirit that takes the form of a hairless dog. Its skin is black as night and as cold as a grave. Legend has it that it roams the frozen wastes of Alaska, preying on the unsuspecting and leaving a trail of terror in its wake. Sweet dreams. Well, my little monsters, we've reached the end of our spine-tingling journey through Alaska's mythical creatures. From giant sea serpents to shape-shifting seductresses, we've explored the dark side of the last frontier. Remember, just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not out there lurking in the shadows. What did you think of our exploration? Is there something otherworldly we missed out on? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. And remember, always check under your bed for lurking creatures, or at least for your lost tube of lipstick. Until next time, stay spooky.